My name is Georg Koszulinski, and the film that we worked on is A Map of the World in Time.
And my name is Janneke Jong.
And we are the director and assistant director and the entire production team of the film. Our film chronicles 34 days at sea. The research vessel Neil Armstrong up in the Arctic Circle, Baffin Bay, Greenland, is where the science party studying climate change, basically what caused the last ice age 10,000 years ago, what caused the ice sheet to melt, in turn trying to understand how climate change is unfolding today. So we chronicle that story and the story of the mariners, the people who take these scientists to remote parts of the planet to do the work that they've got to do.
And I think we also show like the impact of loneliness for the mariners because they're on sea countless months, years without seeing their family. So it also hits deep emotionally as well.
I think what's amazing about a festival like this is it's bringing together audiences, international audience, with important science-minded science issues. So in our case, we're dealing with the climate crisis and just understanding how climate works, like just fundamental questions that obviously are very important. And this is a way for us to connect the film to general audiences. And of course, in New York City, an international audience shows up.
Great location. I like the robot as well, and the awards ceremony has been great, and the screening, the Q&A was really memorable as well.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Robert Hatfield. I'm from the University of Florida, and we're working on the film A Map of the World in Time.
I'm Shannon Klotsko from the University of North Carolina, Wilmington.
Oh, and I'm Brennan Reilly from the Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory of Columbia University.
We designed the project that took the ship up to the Arctic, so we had designed the questions, the reason that we were out there. Those questions try and get at, how fast do ice sheets melt in the past? Can we reconstruct, what happened in the past as a view to how sea level might rise in the future?
In terms of the filming, we reached out to Georg Koszulinski because at the time he was at the same institution as me, and we did the process to determine a student we were able to bring with us to help with the film. And so the whole time we helped get everything together, get them on the ship, coordinate with the ship operations to get everything going, and to bring Georg and then Janneke along.
And then since the cruise, we've all been working on National Science Foundation funded projects to investigate the materials that we brought back and to try to answer some of the big questions that Rob mentioned that we outlined before going out in the first place.
I think part of it for me is just to see how the other side of filmmaking works, right? Because George was new and he filmed this film coming into a science world. And the Raw Science Film Festival for us, I think, at least from my perspective, is like just observing how the backside of filmmaking works. And that's new to me, and I'm learning a lot about that.
Honestly, seeing our film on the big screen has been amazing. We've watched it on our computers and our TVs and whatnot, but actually seeing it in a movie theater has been pretty fantastic. That was really cool.
And I really enjoyed hearing the Q&A after our film. I felt like there were a lot of interesting questions, and it was really interesting to me to see what were the things that stuck to people who were not involved with the project or not involved with the film. Like, what were the parts of the movie that really engaged them? So.